Hello, welcome to another Friday 5 p.m. Read with me live stream. Today we are going to make another random Pokemon. I don't know which one. So let's pick one out of our Pokemon generator. I'm not in any rush today, so today we're just gonna have a chill stream. Alright, let's pick our Pokemon. What are we making today? Oh, Nidoqueen! Okay, last time I got Nidoran, male version. Now we got Nidoqueen. So we're gonna make the entire female line of Nidoran. Hello, Yuria. Hello, Smoothie. Welcome. We're gonna be making 3 Pokemon today. Hey Jade B, nice to see you. Let me just bring up my pictures for reference. Wow, okay. Nidoran first. It's been a while since I made 3 Pokemon. I've been making a lot of just 2-level evolutions. So let's bring out Nidoran. We're going to be using some nice pastel purple color, looks like. Let's see if I can make it a little bigger. There's Nidoran, Nidorina. Here we go. And then Nidoqueen. They actually look very similar. Nidoqueen and Nidorina. There we go. Full set here. Go with the male one that I made last time. Great. Let's bring out our beads and make some Pokemon. How is everyone? I've been having pretty good week this week. I started collecting some very cool new Burger King toys. You're not gonna believe what I found at Burger King. I will show you as I bring up my first Pokemon, Nidoran female. So Burger King right now has a collaboration with the one and only Naruto. A friend sent me a TikTok showing me that the toys were in Canada, and I just immediately ran to Burger King to find it, to see if they had it, and lo and behold, the first Burger King I went to, they had Uchiha Sasuke. He was so cute. I have to show you. Hi Jancy, hi Dreamer, nice to see you. This week I've been on a mission to try to find an entire set of Naruto Burger King toys. I don't know if they're out in the States, but I think they were out in Asia, in like Singapore, Malaysia, and then in maybe different parts of Latin America. But I'm so happy that they have this collaboration. I'll show you the first one that I got. I have it here. This was the first toy. I don't know if any of you like Naruto, but this was the first toy that I got from the Burger King Naruto collab. It's actually so well designed, and like it's just so cute. It's only $2. You can just buy the toy for $2, and it's just such a cool collectible for us Naruto fans. I watch your videos to make projects, but I can only do 2D ones. Oh, Uriel, it's okay. You will eventually improve, and then maybe you'll get started with your first 3D one. I made 2D ones all the time before I was brave enough to venture into 3D ones. But I think if you just keep practicing 2D ones, you'll really eventually get the hang of it. Just turn down some music. I don't know Naruto, but it's cool if it makes you happy. Yeah, it definitely is one of my favorite animes from my childhood, and I just love the story. It's about ninjas who have to live in their village and defeat so many bad guys. It's a very long show, 700 episodes. I just really like martial arts and any sort of action type of show. Oh, Smoothie, you've never seen Naruto either? I think it's definitely one of those OG, very nostalgic, and I guess like it would be a pretty mainstream anime, I would consider it, because they used to play it on YTV, which is a Canadian cable network, a television network. They played the dubbed version, and I'm sure a lot of people grew up watching it and know it, but now it's all available on Netflix and those things. The new generations are also watching it. It's just a timeless anime. And lots of interesting themes. Hi Topher! Love the lives, thank you. Thank you for joining. I love doing them. I love chatting with people at the end of a long week. 700, yeah. The episodes, each Naruto episode is like, it's like a standard TV show, like 20 minutes. I guess in the past when it was on TV, it would be like 30 minutes to watch. I never realized that TV show episodes were actually so short when they used to be played on TV. Now everything is on demand, and I'm so curious. How do kids decide what they want to watch? You know, because when I was growing up, whatever was playing on Family Channel or Disney Channel for Americans, whatever was playing there, we would be watching it. So in Canada, we didn't have, well, my cable provider didn't have Disney Channel, so we had something called Family Channel, which is like a Canadian version of Disney Channel. They played all the Disney shows on there, and then some Canadian shows as well. And whatever they chose was what we watched. So it was Hannah Montana, Sweet Life of Zack and Cody, Wizards of Waverly Place. What else am I missing? Oh, Sunny with a Chance. Like all of those iconic shows. The Jonas Brothers show. I wish kids could experience that. I don't think they will get that same sort of excitement of waiting for a new episode every week. Because Netflix is like on demand. You can just watch whatever you want, whenever you want. So I wonder, can kids even decide what they want to watch? Because there's so many options. Saw your last live stream but didn't watch all of it. Well, thanks for watching last live stream and joining even for a little bit. Oh, Smoothie, you only saw Dragon Ball Z. Never caught an episode of Naruto or Inuyasha. Yeah, I remember Dragon Ball Z for sure. That was also a pretty popular one. And Inuyasha, yeah, like that. Those were the same, along the same lines of what shows I was able to see on cable. Even it's hard for me to decide what to watch on Netflix. Yeah, it's so interesting. It's like the paradox of choice. The more choices you're given, the harder it is to actually make a decision and to take action. It's so interesting. Even with I only have Amazon Prime right now. I never subscribed to Netflix before, and there's only a few shows I'm watching on Amazon Prime that I really like The Summer I Turned Pretty. Oh, a new episode should be coming out very soon. The Summer I Turned Pretty. That story is a mess. It's it's so funny actually. It's based on a book, and recently I had a few people come up to me asking to look for a book. They're like, can you help me find a certain book? And I say, yeah, what's it called? And then they say it's called The Summer I Turned Pretty. And I was like, oh, the show. And then we get to talk about the show and just chat about Belly's decisions. I don't know if any of you guys watched that one. Another show I really like on Amazon Prime is what's it called? The Boys series with Gen V as a spin-off. So The Boys is a very violent superhero show, and then Gen V is the spin-off. That one's a really cool show as well. There's also Upload, which is about a guy who accidentally dies, but his consciousness is uploaded to a server, to a cloud, where he is able to live, and that's an interesting concept as well. My criteria is this: is it good? Oh yeah, I think that's how my brother decides what to watch. Like he will look through reviews and see if other people say it's good, and if a lot of people say it's not good, he doesn't even bother to watch it. I think for me to decide on a good show, I see if I like the characters, if I find any of them interesting or relatable. I think also it has to do a lot with the visuals, the set design, the world building, what kind of setting they're in, if I think it looks cool. I love action, so fight scenes, definitely if there's fight scenes and any sort of adventure, I like those. I watched Frieren on Netflix recently. I really enjoyed it. Yeah, I heard Frieren was really good. My brother likes that. I would say that Naruto is a pretty good anime. Like it talks about there's like war and strategy involved, friendship, sacrifice, all these sorts of topics. There's so much filler though. Sometimes anime they have episodes that have nothing to do with the main storyline. They're just extra episodes. Some people don't like watching that, but for me, my problem is that if I start watching a show, I have to watch all of it. I don't want to feel like I missed out on anything. I don't want to feel like, oh, I didn't watch this episode. Maybe I didn't get to see this side of that character. Which is not good when a show has 700 episodes like Naruto. But if you're just interested in seeing the main storyline and watching all the cool fight scenes, just skip the filler for Naruto. Watch the main story. It's a pretty good story. Just really, really long. It took me the whole pandemic to watch it. Another thing I did this week, which I never tried before, was I did try it before. This was my first time starting a new world. I started streaming Minecraft, and I kind of want to keep doing that. I want to keep it up. I made a little mushroom house on my first day living in my new Minecraft world. I spawned in this mushroom kingdom. So I'm surrounded by all these big red mushrooms. And during that stream, I spent like 3 hours just playing Minecraft, and that was kind of fun. Like, I got to talk to some people, got to play Minecraft again, which I haven't done seriously in a long time. It changed a lot. The last time I seriously played Minecraft was probably 2018, 2019 to 20. So 2018 to 2020. Yeah, around there. Then pandemic hit, and then I started playing some other games like Among Us, Sea of Thieves, Left 4 Dead, some other fun games with friends. Oh, The Forest. I played The Forest, which I still have not finished. Now we're back on Minecraft, and I've been editing a video, like a gameplay video for Minecraft. I thought that would be fun to try. It's a different way of making videos and editing, so that's always nice to change things up. I just don't know. I don't know if I don't think I'm very interesting though when I'm playing video games. I don't know how to make it more fun and entertaining. I just do my own little thing because I'm not playing with anyone else. I'm just playing by myself in Minecraft. I don't have those server things. I don't even understand how to make those. And it's good practice. It's really good practice. I'm just trying new things out. Just creating as much as I can. I feel like I'm kind of in the same mood of making videos as I was when I was first starting out on YouTube when I was in high school. Because honestly, I don't know how I was able to make videos while I was in high school. I feel like high school was so stressful. I started this channel probably when I was in I was closer to grade 11, 12. And when you're in grade 11 and grade 12, those are the most stressful years of high school because you're preparing to try to get into university. You've got all these marks that you need to get up so that these universities will accept you. And I had the scariest biology teacher. She honestly scarred me. And I'm still not over it. As you can see, it was a deep wound. She made me feel so scared to learn. But yet, I still was able to make YouTube videos back then. Every weekend. Now, I feel like I'm a bit more stable because I got a permanent part-time job. Yay. I'm kind of settled into this job. Like, I passed my probation. I'm getting used to working at the library, and I know I work really well in a library. So now, I'm starting to get a bit more excited about making more videos and trying new things out. Like doing this live stream. Oh, thanks, Jancy. Love those vids. That's really encouraging. I will keep it up. I just I just need to work. Work. My last design with me live stream was also pretty fun. I want to do that again. I made the LA, and then I have to make a video eventually to show the templates that I created for the LA. That's exciting. And then maybe I'll do. I'm really thinking I should start making the warden soon. I haven't seen the warden in Minecraft. And that will be another goal as well for the Minecraft stream, is to explore my world, experience things I've never done before in Minecraft, like defeating a warden or the Ender Dragon. Those are all stuff to do. Ooh, what color shall we use here? Now I'm thinking this color might be a bit too dark. How about we try this one? There's not enough contrast there. How about this one? It's deep underground. Yeah, I didn't realize how far you have to go underground to find things. During my last stream, actually, I realized it's very hard to find iron in Minecraft these days. It used to be so easy to find. But in my last stream, I only found a bunch of copper and coal. There wasn't really any iron. Which is so weird. It used to be everywhere. I'm not sure how I'm feeling about this. This doesn't look quite right. Maybe I should have done a lighter shade. I'll try this. I'll try going to this. Minecraft inflation. Oh my gosh, yes. That is so true. For now, I'll just go. Honestly, this doesn't look right. I think I will. What shall I do? Oh, let me check if I have other colors here. Oh, of course I do. I should have checked back there. You can use copper to make a copper golem? Is that true? I've never even made an iron golem. I just never thought to try it for my world. Oh, I guess that's another thing to do for my next stream. There we go. I think this color matches better because it's kind of a light purple. Saw it in a vid. I don't know if it's in Bedrock though. Oh yeah, I played Java. I think Java doesn't have as many customizations. And I'm also just playing vanilla Minecraft. No mods, nothing, because I just don't know how to add those. I think the most I can do for my Minecraft game is add Optifine, which will make the graphics look a bit better. I don't think my computer can handle that though. I'm using a Mac. Oh, Copper Golem was a votable mob? It didn't win. Hmm. This Nidoran is... I mean, from far away, it does look just like the pixel reference image, so I'll keep it like that. It's supposed to be a bit more blue. Right now, it's purpley. That's okay. We'll just keep it. I'm a bit ashamed to say that I've never even seen an axolotl in my world. I love the mob. I loved making it out of beads, but I've never seen it in my own game because I think my game was just too old, and I don't know if I could have gone that far to find it. But this new world, this new Minecraft world, I'm definitely gonna work on it. I want that to be my forever world, which I recently learned is what they're calling these new worlds that people are starting, that they hope they don't abandon. Yay, Nidoran. Axolotls are in the lush caves. Yeah, you see, I've never been to a lush cave. My first world, I feel like, because it was from 2018, that's 7 years ago, so a lot has changed. Isn't... Yeah, that's kind of crazy. A lot has been added. Caves and Cliffs update. The Warden update, whichever one that one was. Got camels too. Sniffer. All of those guys I've never seen them in the game. I've never found them. But in this new world, which I'm playing version 1.21.8, I think we'll definitely get a chance to explore all of that. Maybe it will inspire me to make some more 3D projects. You made a whole axolotl aquarium. Oh, that's a good idea. When you find an axolotl in a lush cave, how do you bring it back home? Oh, you put it in a bucket, right? I've seen the axolotls in the bucket. I'll just have to steal a bunch of them. I should make an armadillo. I know I've heard of the armadillo. I learned that you can get scutes from the armadillo by using a brush. Yeah, in a bucket of water. Ooh, okay. I will keep that in mind. The minute I see an axolotl in my new world, it's coming home with me. I'm gonna let it live in my mushroom kingdom. I actually wanted to make a cherry blossom biome as my base. I didn't want to make my headquarters in the Mushroom Kingdom originally. I just wanted to make the Mushroom Kingdom my first home before I moved over to the cherry blossom biome, because let's be honest, the cherry blossom biome is so pretty. It's so gorgeous. The falling blossoms, the pink everywhere. I think it's really cute. You can make even an Asian style house. But for now, I'm doing cottagecore. Cottagecore in my Mushroom Kingdom. That's the goal. My last stream, I only made the base of my house. I did not give it a roof, and it rained a lot. So we gotta fix that. Armadillos are so cute. Yes, they are. They're such interesting animals. Like the way they are able to curl up into a ball. I think I've seen an armadillo in real life before. I don't think I got to hold it though. I'm pretty sure I saw one at the zoo. I did get to hold an otter once. I think it was an otter. Or was it a weasel? Not quite the same, but very cute. Yeah, if you ever get to see an armadillo, I would definitely want to hold one. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's good. To make a Stitch Perler, I think Perler has some Stitch designs you could copy. I'll be honest, I didn't watch Lilo and Stitch in forever. So I'm not that into it right now, but maybe if I see the new Lilo and Stitch movie, I will be inspired to make a Stitch. And maybe Lilo too. Otters are big. Yeah, they are pretty big. So maybe I wasn't holding an otter. Maybe I was holding a weasel. A long time ago. Actually, probably around the time I started that Minecraft world, one time I went to this zoo, kind of like a reptile zoo, and for some reason they had a kangaroo, and I was just asking so many questions, like why is there a kangaroo in this reptile aquarium zoo? Like they had alligators, and like I feel like they didn't give it a lot of space, to be honest. They should have made the place bigger. They're gonna open a zoo. And then there was just a random kangaroo. It was a tiny one. It was a very small kangaroo. And it didn't have enough space to jump, but it was really cute. I wish it had more space. Live action movie I heard was a bit meh. Oh, adored the original. I mean, with live actions, you can never, I don't know, you can never please everyone with live actions. But I also haven't seen the original in a very long time. I thought the How to Train Your Dragon live action was pretty good. I liked it. I don't know what the public thinks, or the general population of people who are How to Train Your Dragon fans. I would say How to Train Your Dragon live action was good, especially if you watched it in 4D with all the moving seats and the special lighting and air being blown in your face. It was very immersive. Three, 1, 2, and 4 here. Well, last Friday I was in a rush after my stream because I said I was gonna go watch a movie outdoors. I found this event on Instagram where they just show movies for free outdoors on a giant screen. I went with some of my coworkers, and they were playing a movie called Bead, which is little brother in Chinese. It's about a Taiwanese American boy and his coming of age, all of his angst, and his love for skateboarding. Those were some of the things we seen that movie, and it was so relaxing, guys. You should definitely try watching a movie outdoors. It's really fun, and on a nice, cool summer evening, it's really a top summer experience you should try. Like I brought a whole picnic blanket, a big pillow to lie on, and then my coworkers, they brought snacks, which was so nice. I brought some popcorn. Somebody brought Oreos. I love Oreos, and she brought like thin Oreos. She said she doesn't like the regular Oreos, so she brought thin ones, which I never tried. It was a good movie. A good movie night last week. Hi, Sias. Can you make a Minecraft video? I'm working on the LA. I don't know if you saw it. This was from my last Minecraft live stream. I need to work on this video. It takes a lot of time to make it, but I will eventually. Eventually, this will be the next Minecraft one. Actually, unless I finish my gameplay video first, then I'll do that. Ooh, Nidorina. This Nidorina has a very beautiful shade of blue. I really love it. I'm gonna first add the gray shades here to the mouth. Also, quick update on my potential girl band. I talked a little bit about it in one of my previous streams, but I love playing music. I love playing guitar, and I've always wanted to try playing in a group, in like a band. And one of the recent bands that I've been really getting into that is based in Toronto is the Beaches. I feel like I mention them every stream, but they're really cool. They're also they have a song in the new Freakier Friday movie, and they're a girl band from Toronto. So I started listening to them maybe last year, and this year they have some pretty good songs out, and it just got me thinking, like, I really would love to try playing music with some other girls who also play band instruments. Like, if I could just find a girl drummer, a keyboard player, another guitarist, bass player, that would just be great. Because then I can play guitar, I can jam and rock out. And quick update, I think I have a drummer who is also another coworker of mine. Wouldn't that be crazy to have a little girl rock band that was formed from the library? Wouldn't that be so cool? My coworkers, they're like the pages, the information staff at the library. I do the information, and two of my friends do their pages, so they are responsible for sorting all of the books. We'd make a great team, I feel like. I should listen to Black Sabbath. Oh, Ozzy. Yeah, Ozzy Osbourne passed away. Very sad for the rock and roll community. Have you thought? Oh yeah, I probably talked about this last stream. Have you thought more about your band name? I have no idea what to name a band if I were to ever form one. I think something related to the library would be cool, because it was kind of formed from meeting people at the library. How about turn the page? Turn the page. I think that's so cheesy. Who knows? When I was in high school, I did have a rock band. I was part of a spontaneous rock band that I started with my friend, who's a really talented guitarist. Like, he actually knows his stuff with guitar. And we named ourselves. It was like there were two names. We had two names because this band consisted of me on guitar, my friend on lead guitar, and then we had a bass player, drummer, and we were all in band together in high school. 1, 2, 3, 4 here. And then we had our teachers. We had an English teacher and a drama teacher who also joined our band. Or no, it wasn't it wasn't the English. It was one of our teachers. And they sang with us. So we had one with the teachers, and I called that band Last Minute, because we formed that band really last minute. The teachers were just like, hey, we heard you're making a band, we want to sing. And we're like, okay. And then they sang their song. It was like Stop Messing Around with Rudy. Something like that. So that band we called Last Minute. And then I had a second band with the same guitarist, bass player, drummer. We had another guy who, he was the singer, and then he played guitar. So we had 3 guitars. Then we covered Boulevard of Broken Dreams. I had like a pretty difficult part in that song. But it was so fun. That was the only time I ever got to experience being in a rock band. Of course, I was the only girl though. I was the only girl in the band, and I would just love to have some more girlies join me in forming a girl band. But if there isn't any, of course I would probably hit up my old band friends to see if they're interested in joining. I just don't know if they're busy. Whisper shout. Yeah, Ozzy Osbourne, godfather of heavy metal. He played. Yeah, I know he did Crazy Train. Like, really scream. He can really scream. Hi Angie. Hello, welcome to the stream. Jade B, whisper shout. Whisper shout. That's funny. That works, because in a library you're supposed to be whispering all the time. You're supposed to be quiet. But imagine a rock band being formed out of a library staff. That would really be something. Paramore is a great band. I agree. I totally agree. I'm so passionate about Paramore. I love Paramore. Oh my gosh, when I was watching the movie last week, the outdoor movie, they were blasting Paramore. They were blasting Fall Out Boy, Panic at the Disco, all the the goodies. And Paramore, oh my god, Hayley Williams, I think she just came out with some new music that is just her own music, not for Paramore. Very excited to listen to that. Paramore is, yeah, if I could cover a Paramore song in a band, that would be just a check off my bucket list. Oh, and the vocalist, the vocalist who I met works at a different library. She she actually covers Paramore and Arctic Monkeys songs. So I was like, oh, we need to start a band. We need to start this band. But where do we do this? We don't have a place to actually practice. I don't have space right now. So we're still figuring it out. If I ever start the band though, I'll definitely try to post a few sneak peeks of any songs we cover. But that is still so far away. I first need a space and a drummer who I can be confident will be able to play the songs that we want to play. Let's do. How should I do this? Let me find the right shade of blue for Nidorina. Oh, Uriel Vega, have you played Roblox? I have played Roblox actually. Long time ago. More than 10 years ago. Hmm. I'm trying to find the right shade of blue. These look really nice, but they're not quite. Not exactly what I need. I'll try these ones. Oh, is it your birthday? Fixing your house for your birthday. Oh, happy birthday. You have some exciting news? Oh, sweet. Hi, Shahad. Nice to see you. We are making Nidorina. Almost done. She's looking pretty nice. I just need to find the perfect shade of blue for her. I really struggle when I can't find the right shade. Aha. Sometimes the right shade, I do have it. I just have to turn around and look at my big wall of beads. Because this one only has a certain amount of shades. Oh, your birthday's on September 3rd. Okay, that's a while away. You're already preparing for your birthday? The news is that you're gonna be able to meet a famous storm chaser named Reed Timmer. Oh my gosh. A storm chaser. That's wild. Storm chasers are wild. I don't understand how they are able to chase after a giant, scary cloud of doom. I don't know if you've seen Twister. It was a recent movie with what's that guy's name? Glenn Powell. I think that was him in that movie. I think that was about a storm chaser. Those guys they're wow. They're really chasing that thrill, that adrenaline. I could never do that. I'm too scared. He built a powerful tornado interception vehicle called the Dominator. Whoa. That's pretty cool. People who are so passionate about things and then they invent things for their passions. Those people are pretty cool. Actually, recently I saw somebody with a Ghostbusters vehicle at the library. Like, I went to the parking lot and I'm like, why is the Ghostbusters car here? And somebody actually custom built it because they just love Ghostbusters so much. Twisters 2 was pretty good. Definitely recommend. Ooh. I've never seen the first Twisters. That also sounds like a really fun movie to watch in 4D with all of the moving seats and the fans. I would definitely watch it in 4D. Hi, Brittizel. Nice to see you. Ghostbusters at the library? Oh boy, yeah. I don't know. There was just somebody who, like, a super fan of Ghostbusters. And I wanted to find them, but by the time I looked around the library and looked out the window again, the car was gone. It just left so quickly as it came. Hey Brittizel, I noticed you have, is that TMNT, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, in your profile picture? I heard McDonald's has a Hello Kitty with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles collab. Their toy it's like a green turtle Hello Kitty. And I'm just like, oh wow. Hello Kitty's just collabing with everybody. Because before I saw Hello Kitty did a collab with Yu-Gi-Oh! Which again is really random. But also pretty cool. Like, I'll build my own tornado intercept vehicle called the Wind Crusher. Wow. That's a cool name. Wind Crusher. It reminds me of, there's a ride in Canada's Wonderland called the Wind Seeker. And then it's like it's kind of like a swing of the century where you sit on these chairs that are dangling, and there's like a whole circle of them and they just spin. And it goes up, up, up all the way, probably like I don't know how many feet, 100 feet. Wind Seeker and Wind Crusher. All cool names. I'm trying to see if this blue might be a bit better for the shading here. I might have to switch this one out. It's funny because the library is the Ghostbusters' first mission. Oh, it is? Oh, I didn't know. I never watched Ghostbusters. Wait, that's pretty funny if that's how it is in the movie. Maybe, maybe they were just... Wait, then that means there were ghosts at the library. There is actually a haunted library. Not my library, but there is a haunted library that is part of the same group of libraries that my library is in. And it's supposedly a lady ghost, a ghost of an old woman. I don't know how true that is. But one of the workers who works there that I met before, she was like, yeah, there's a whole log of occurrences that happen in the library, but I don't believe in that stuff. So I was like, I mean, there's a whole book about weird things happening in the library. I wonder why. It's fun to think about. Oh, he's a ghost librarian. I need to watch Ghostbusters. Another classic movie that is on my to-watch list. Hello Kitty Yu-Gi-Oh! Can't quite picture that. Yeah, it's really the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle one is very interesting because Hello Kitty's completely green. I had to tell you something that happened in Saudi Arabia in a game in the amusement park. A girl had her like amputated because of a game that fell, and ooh, yeah, that's scary. I think one of the worst accidents to have ever happened in an amusement park that I heard about was like, I think it was in Australia or something. It was a river tube ride. You know, the ones where you get splashed with water, but you're sitting in this big round circular tube. I heard that somewhere in Australia, the big tube, while it was going back to the starting point, it flipped over on a conveyor belt, and then it just kept moving forward, but all of the people's heads are sticking out, and then it got stuck in the conveyor belt, and that's just like, it's so sad and so horrific. But yeah, that's one of the accidents I heard about. But usually I try to think positively and that nothing would ever happen to me at an amusement park. I loved going on the roller coasters and just raising my hand up, having my feet up. I don't even hold on to anything. I just like completely let go and feel like I'm falling and flying through the sky. A bit risky, but I love that kind of thrill. Checo, hi. I'm Italian, but sometimes I look at your videos. Oh, hello, welcome. Wow, you have so many people from so many different countries. That's amazing. My brother actually, he knows Italian, and he can communicate to people in Italian. The first time I ever witnessed this was in Japan. Well, this was in my recent trip to Japan. My brother actually helped a girl find her lost ticket. So this is what happened. We were just coming out of the Osaka Castle, I think it was called. No, it wasn't Osaka Castle. It was Himeji. It's called Himeji Castle. That's near Osaka in Kobe, Japan. So we just finished looking through this huge castle. We're at the front entrance. I'm trying to find these stamps to collect because in Japan, one of the very fun activities you can do as a tourist is get these commemorative stamps from tourist spots. And we entered this area where there was a whole bunch of other tourists who just finished exploring the park, and we passed by this Italian group of tourists, and and I can hear them speaking in Italian. I don't understand what they're saying, but my brother's like, oh, they're speaking Italian, I could talk to them. And when I went to get a stamp, I noticed that there was an unused ticket right beside the stamper. And behind me were some of the tourists from Italy who were also trying to get their stamps. But I didn't think anything about this unused ticket. I just left it there. Maybe somebody would come back to get it. And then I left. And to go into another tourist spot that was right beside the stamper. And I noticed there was this girl. I think she was Chinese. She was speaking Mandarin. And she's like frantically looking everywhere for her ticket. She's like, oh my god, where is it? Where is it? She's looking through all her bags. She couldn't, and I assumed, oh, maybe she's looking for that ticket that I saw right beside the stamping thing. But when I went back to the stamper, I noticed the ticket was gone. And I was like, oh, somebody must have taken it. Or like, they just kept it to, I don't know, like they just took it. And the last person who was lined up behind me, when I saw the ticket, he was speaking Italian to his wife, and I saw him looking at the ticket after I finished stamping my book. And so I told my brother, oh, I think that guy might have accidentally taken her ticket. And so he just goes up to him and starts speaking Italian. I have no idea what he's saying. And then I see this man take out his little pocketbook, open it up with his stamp, and he's speaking Italian. And he takes out the ticket, and he's like, this one? And he's not speaking a single word of English. My brother's just fully speaking to him in Italian. And then he's like, yeah, that one, thank you. He's like, grazie. And then, so my brother brings me the ticket, and I go up to the girl and speak Mandarin. I'm like, 你在找这个吗? And then she said, oh, yes, thank you. So we helped this girl find her ticket. It was one of the tourists who was speaking Italian. He took it. I think he thought it was his, but it was an unused ticket. So somebody still needed to use it to get into the park. So here we are in Japan. My brother's speaking Italian. I'm speaking Mandarin. And then we helped everyone be happy in the end, because that is a Canadian thing to do. That was my little story about my brother using his Italian knowledge to help a Chinese girl get her ticket that she lost in Japan. Sounds like your brother travels a lot. Learning different languages is hard. It is. I don't know how he learns it so fast. Like, he learned Japanese just for us to go to Japan. And I started learning Japanese before him. And he's already better than me. I only know how to read a bit more, but because I don't consistently practice, I didn't really spend a lot of time focused on Japanese, he went so far ahead. So he does love learning languages. And he learned German too when he went to visit Munich. Oh, Shahad, yeah. Definitely have new phobias whenever you hear about those type of incidents. Oh yeah, and Angie, definitely Japan is somewhere you should visit in your lifetime. It's so lovely. But there is a problem with a bit of over tourism right now, so you should go to the places that aren't so packed with tourists. So just don't go to Tokyo, Kyoto, and Osaka. That's where everybody is heading. I'm sure other parts of Japan are just as beautiful and with much less people, but then it could be hard for tourists if there aren't a lot of people who will speak English. Did you watch Demon Hunters? No, I have not. Are you talking about K-pop Demon Hunters? I haven't seen that. I know it's really popular. I saw this girl once at the library. She was just watching the movie without any sound. I think she was just watching with subtitles because there's no sound that comes out of the computers in the library. And she was just so mesmerized. She was just staring at the girls. I think are they called Huntrix? And then the boy one is Saja Boys or something like that. I just know there's a really cute tiger. Like this blue tiger spirit that kind of looks really funny. Can you make more 2D perlers? I will make some more Minecraft ones eventually. Now I'm doing like my Pokemon ones. Bead Gray. I think that's Nidorina. This looks really good. I love this color combination. The blues. Oh, I love it. So good. Here, I just put this one for the... Yes! I really like this one. This looks just like her. Just like her. It's a good movie. I know, I just don't have Netflix. I wish I could watch it. You should really watch it. And made you cry. Oh. I heard that the soundtrack from K-pop Demon Hunters, it was like #1 on Spotify, and it took actual K-pop bands years and years to even reach the top 10 of Spotify. So we're in a different time. We got these K-pop animations that are making it so cool. That's awesome. I know Arden Cho, she's Korean American. She's in it, and awesome for her. Go Queen. Like, she was in, what was it called? Vampire? No, it wasn't Vampire. It was like Teen Wolf. She was in Teen Wolf. Arden Cho. And she's also in Avatar too. I'd have Nidorina / Nidoqueen in my Pokemon team on Pokemon Yellow if only the battery didn't die. Oh. Wait, did you lose? Did you lose your save data because the battery died? Or is it, or is your Game Boy just not playable because of the battery? I never owned a Game Boy. That's the one console that I really wish I got a chance to try. I just skipped right to Nintendo DS Lite. Teen Wolf was a good show. Yeah, and I also never watched Teen Wolf, but I heard of it. I caught glimpses of it. What's that guy's name? There's a really cute guy that a lot of people liked. It was on Teen Wolf. Oh, now you can't save anymore. I need a new battery for the cartridge specifically. I really love the Game Boy. I love the Game Boy Advance because that was, I guess, the first Game Boy that I played. I played Kirby with my friend in grade 1. That was my introduction to video games. We bring out my Nidoqueen reference pick. Our last Pokemon for the day. I think it's on Hulu. Never finished it. Oh, in Canada, when I had cable, we would watch it on Much. I think it was Much channel. They had like Much Music, and then they had these young adult shows like Degrassi. I don't know if people know about Degrassi. That's a Canadian show about high schoolers. A lot of drama. Filmed in Toronto, pretty sure. I think Drake was on that show before he was Drake. And then a lot of Canadian actors from other shows that I watched as a kid, they were on Degrassi. But like that channel would show things like Teen Wolf, Pretty Little Liars, Vampire Diaries. I think at the time though, I was too young, so I wasn't into that. I wonder how it would be like if I watched it now as an adult. Hi Shahad, thank you for joining the stream. It's nice to see you. Bye. See you next time. Couldn't get into Degrassi. Yeah, it seemed like there's a lot of drama. Unnecessary drama. This Nidoqueen is gonna need some pretty dark turquoise. I hope I have the right. I think this one would be. I think this one will have the closest colors, like the shades that I have in bead form. Today I was helping out at another library, and since it's summer camp season for the little kiddos, the last day of camp on a Friday, they get to eat pizza and have a movie, like a lunchtime movie. They were watching some sort of kids movie, and then at the corner of the room, I see these buckets of perler beads. I'm just so tempted. I'm like, oh, these kids, I wish they knew what they could do with perler beads. I wish they could know what it's like to make some cool perler bead sprites. But no, I must remain anonymous. I have a little Hannah Montana moment. I have two identities. I have my working identity, and then I have my YouTube identity. Nobody knows me as Cutie Crafts. They just know me as Victoria. But the day somebody actually knows me from my videos, I will be like, oh my god, you watch my videos. I'll scream. I'll scream internally. But still, I don't think anybody knows. Whenever I try to promote doing perler beading as an activity at the library, I'm just so scared that one of my coworkers will search up some tutorials and then they'll see my face. They'll be like, huh? That almost happened once with one of my coworkers. I was showing her like how to that you can make 3D things with perler beads, and then she searched up, oh, 3D perler bead, and I was looking at her like, oh my god. And then the first thing that popped up was one of my thumbnails. I was like, and I scrolled down right away. So she didn't see it, I think. But it's like so easy for people to find my channel if you just search up perler bead 3D. Anything Minecraft 3D, like you'll just find my videos. It's kind of fun though, having this little Hannah Montana life. I try to separate my YouTube stuff from work as much as possible because I just don't want, I don't want people to watch me. Then they can watch me outside of work and see me outside of work. But I will tell my friends. Actually, even I'm sometimes hesitant to tell people I know. I think there's still a slight fear that they'll make fun of me, or they won't take it seriously or anything, or they'll be like, what do you make on YouTube? But who cares? Who cares? I'm doing this because I like it, and because I really would love to get a silver play button. That is my dream. That is what I'm doing this for. A shiny button. And of course to teach people how to make stuff that is really cool. 1, 2, 3, 4. especially when kids, when I saw for the first time a kid learn how to make a 3D thing that I designed, and they were like amazed at how these 2D things turned into 3D, like a 3D toy. I felt so much joy. I was like, oh, yes, I am influencing them to learn how to improve their 3D perception, understand a little bit of basic geometry. I feel you gotta be ready for it if it ever happens. Yeah, I know. One day. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if my coworkers would ever search up Perler Bead stuff because they know I know how to do it, so maybe they won't bother to look it up. But I know one coworker who's really eager to learn all the time. Maybe she already knows. Who knows? And she just doesn't say. I remember when I used to watch Simply Not Logical, when she would post all the time. She mentioned how, because she worked for the government of Canada, she worked for Statistics Canada, and she said one time in one of her videos that one of her coworkers was like, "Oh, how are your little YouTube videos coming along?" And she was getting millions of views, and that sounded kind of condescending, like to say, "How are your little YouTube videos going on?" Like, they were big, they were great videos, and she was so funny. And she's like, "Oh, good," but they seemed oblivious to how big she was on YouTube. Oh, I really miss her. She still does streams, but I really loved her videos, her weekly nail videos, even though I never even did my nails. Jade be like superheroes with their disguise. Yeah. Superman, all he does is just put on glasses. To be honest, sometimes when I'm at the library and I don't want to be recognized, I'll just put on I have some glasses that are also smart glasses so I can listen to music. Oh, but if my coworker ever found this channel or found this stream, those are just normal glasses. They don't actually, you can't listen to music through them. They're just normal glasses. I'm not listening to music while I'm talking to you. What are you making? Hey Nathan, I'm making Nidoqueen. We just finished making Nidoran and Nidorina. This is the final evolution. I already made Nidoking a while ago. So this will be the last set for the Nidoran evolutions. And then, of course, at the end of the stream, I always open up a pack of Pokemon cards. This week, though, I feel like... Oh, I gotta open up... I have to open up one of my Team Rocket gummy packs I got in Japan. Because when I think of Nidoqueen, Nidoking, I always think Team Rocket, because Giovanni had a Nidoking. So automatically these guys are associated with Team Rocket. Which is kind of unfortunate because they are villains. And I'm sure not all of these Nidoran, Nidorina, and Nidoqueens, Nidokings, Nidorinos, I'm sure not all of them are villainous Pokemon. But they're just associated with Team Rocket all the time. I feel like they'd specifically breed them just for Team Rocket. Okay, let's move on to the turquoise. one looks good? I'm actually thinking this dark blue would look really good. I have this one. I might do it like this. I'll do this for the super dark here. Doing this first, and then we will see how that looks. Oh, sometimes when I'm beading for too long, I have to stretch out my back because I'm like hunched over. That's just the beading life. You have to do lots of back stretches. I'm feeling like this is the right color, to be honest with you. This is the right color for here. And here. Okay, we'll try that. We'll try that and see how it looks. I sit like a million different ways. Yeah. Right now I'm sitting on my chair with my legs crossed. I think I need to build a chair where I can kind of just like squat in midair. You know, this is better than my original setup when I was first starting out with perler beading. Now I was making perler bead projects when I was 13, 14 years old. I was sitting on the ground in my parents' room on a little play mat. I had this IKEA $10 desk in front of me. I'm pretty much just sitting on the floor on a little stool, and then I'm just hunched over there putting my beads on the pegboard. Didn't have any tweezers. I just had the regular MIDI beads. Didn't even have I didn't even have any idea about masking tape, using masking tape to iron things. And I was just using my fingers, my little fingers, to put the beads on the pegboard. Now I got a whole setup, a wall of beads. Love to see the growth. Me with crochet and super bad postures. Oh my gosh. I feel like crocheting, people get those special glasses with the mirror on it so that they can just like stare forward. I should get that. I should get like those special glasses where I'm looking forward, but I can see. That's kind of hard. That's like being a dentist. Dentists have those special glasses where they're just like sitting upright like that, and they can see the mouth, but you can still know where to put things. That's really hard. Looking so good. Thank you, Jancy. Yeah, I'm really hoping this is the right shade for it. The setup's awesome. Thank you. It took many years to turn out like this. Right now, I'm actually working on renovating my bedroom, my childhood bedroom that I hadn't I hadn't redecorated it since uni, and only in the last few years I had this idea to put my bed on a raised platform and then have a hidden compartment underneath it where I can crawl into and just lie down there flat. It's kind of like a very tall coffin with a lot of space. But it relaxes me. I really love that little nook that I've made. You'll see it one day when I finish that video. But essentially, I got a bunch of IKEA cabinets. I got some IKEA. First, I got some drawers to hold my clothes. Then I got the calyx shelves. I made this kind of U shape. I put my bed on top of it. And then the space underneath is just empty. So that is going to be a little hiding hole for me. Oh, I'm actually running so low on these beautiful blue mini beads. I need I used a lot of these for my Squirtle that I did way back. Hopefully it'll be enough for Nidoqueen. I'm not sure if this is too light. I'm gonna try this turquoise first. See how that looks. No, I think that's... I need the lighter one. I need that contrast. The very light color. When it's surrounded by the darker shade, it kind of blends better. I don't know color theory. I wish I could explain it in terms of color theory. I just know it looks better this way. Love IKEA. Yeah, IKEA. Some of their items that has been there for years, like the calyx design. I love those ones. They're so versatile. They can just, you can use it for so many different things. Oh, actually, also at IKEA they have these. They're kind of like cubes, wall cubes. It can be used as a display or even as a small side table. And they have all sorts of colors. The idea is that you decorate your wall with all these different cubes, and then it kind of looks like pixel art. So I bought these wooden, like maple colored shelves, as well as some very nice green, kind of like this green. And I want to make a Minecraft tree inspired display right beside my raised bed. I think it'll look really cool. And then you can put plushies in there. You can put my collection of books in there, right beside my bed. I just need to buy some brackets and assemble all that, but I will have another home decor video this year, hopefully. First, gotta finish all of my other videos I actually have a lot of work in progress videos. I have Minecraft LA. I have, oh my gosh, I haven't even shown my pottery collection yet. I have my Demon Slayer ones that I didn't finish the part 2 of. What else I have? I want to update my garden eventually. Oh, I need to pick. I have blueberries that I need to pick, and I wanted to make a video where I tried baking fresh muffins from blueberries straight from my backyard. Maybe I can do that this weekend. So many video ideas, but no video editor, just me. I have to edit all of these. Can't wait to see. Oh, thank you. I'm more motivated now to try to finish them. What do I use to edit? I use Final Cut Pro X to edit. I learned from iMovie, and this is the only reason why I use Mac, is because I only know how to use that video editing software. I know there's other ones, but Adobe, you have to subscribe to it, which I don't want to do that. Final Cut Pro, I just paid for it once, and I get to keep it forever. That's what I like. So I'm glad Apple doesn't make you pay for a subscription. I know there's DaVinci Resolve that a lot of people use. I just know. I know Final Cut Pro. I know iMovie. Well, I don't really know iMovie anymore. I've been using Final Cut Pro for a long time. So that's what I use. And it's been good. I don't think I will change it anytime soon. It just takes a really long time to sort through all your footage, do like the voiceovers, put background music, find the background music that goes well with the footage. And then, oh my gosh, making a thumbnail is also a whole another process. It takes a long time to make a good thumbnail. And nowadays with YouTube, if you ever notice that a YouTuber's video thumbnails suddenly change, it's probably because they're doing A/B testing. They uploaded 3 different thumbnails, and you're just seeing one out of the 3 of them, and YouTube is gonna measure which thumbnail gets more watch time, gets more people watching your video. And you'll be able to see different trends with your videos, or like what people would click on. And one of the things I learned and have tried to learn to incorporate for my videos is that thumbnails showing your face do a lot better than ones without them. That's just for my channel, for my specific videos. Could be different for other people, but I put 3 different thumbnails, and it's always the ones with the face in it that more people will watch. So there's a lot to consider when putting out a video. Well, all this looks really good. Thanks, Jancy. Thank you. That's so nice. I really appreciate how supportive you guys are. Like, I don't get that a lot from comments, but from a live chat, it means a lot, so thank you. Oh my gosh, we're so close. Final stretch. I want to actually, I think I'm gonna switch out this one with darker blue that might look better here. What do you think? I think that lens is. We're almost in the final stretch. Honestly so hard to get your video seen by people. Like when you look at the analytics, because when you're a YouTube creator, you can see all this data about how your videos perform. And I don't really like all of that statistical stuff, but that's also part of the business if you're actually a full-time YouTuber, which I'm not. I'm just still doing it as a hobby outside of my part-time job. But if you're actually considering to be a YouTuber, you have to it's all about the views. It's all about getting views. You don't get views, and especially if you don't have watch time, you can't really make any money off of YouTube. You can't survive off YouTube. Let me see, which color was I gonna go for here? Oh, I'm mumbling. I think my mic is too far away. Sometimes the audio, when I'm listening back to the stream, sometimes it does cut out a bit. I'm using a Blue Yeti mic, which is not the best mic, but I tried to play around with the settings. So, can you hear me better now? I guess it's okay now. I think sometimes I have to go really close to the mic, like this, but I'm also afraid that it's too loud. Yay! I just need to do the ears and the tummy and the little smile on Nidoqueen, and she will be stunning. She'll be so cute. How's that? Ooh. I'd say that looks pretty good. Okay, now I can put away my blues, bring out the brown and yellow. The color mixing is perfect. Thank you. I'm really happy with how this combination looks. Oh, it looks way better from the camera because I'm looking at it from an angle, so I can't really see the full color, but it looks really good. Yay! you guys have any plans for the weekend? I will be busy doing a story time once again for the little kiddies. This week's story time theme is gonna be campfire. And I'm gonna read some books like there's one called Camp Song or something like that. They're all like it has to relate to campfire. So there's one about a bear looking for his friends. There's Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, and there's like an astronaut camp book. Also that I can sing the campfire song by SpongeBob with the little kitties. I hope I have a small audience. Sometimes when I do story time at the library, nobody's there. But they'll show up. They'll show up later, and then I still have to read the books. But there was one time where I had my guitar ready, prepared to sing for these kids, and like nobody came, and I was just sitting there for the first 10 minutes, looking at my coworkers, like, oh, do you want to sing with me? And then even when a kid passed by, I'm like, hey, we're doing a story time. Wanna join? They're like, no. And I was like, okay, that's okay. I get paid anyway. I really hope my supervisor never takes me off of the story time shift, because if she makes me do an adult book club, I'm not gonna do. I do not want to do book club, because first of all, I will be forced to read a book, and then I will be forced to discuss it with people who probably look at me like I'm some sort of child. It's just a generation gap. I just don't want to do an adult book club because I know the audience and I have nothing to say. I have nothing to talk to them about. Although it would be very good practice. I just think I'd do much better with the little kids. Oh, I forgot these. I need two more beads. And we will be done, Nidoqueen. I guess I missed these. But here we are, filling the last two in. Yay! Oh my gosh. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Oh, last weekend before school starts back up where you live. Oh my gosh, school starts so early in August. School starts in September here in Canada. You're not looking forward to the traffic, yeah. You should post a video of you playing guitar and singing. I can't sing. Like, I only sing for the children because they will not judge me. They will not know that I'm singing. Well, actually, they probably will know if I'm not singing very well. But they won't say anything because they're babies. They're still pretty nice. But sometimes kids can be very honest too. Maybe if I form a band and our band does a cover song, I'll post that. That would be fun. Okay, guys. Let's look at what we've created today. Oops. Here. Let's get this. Let's try to. I can't even fit it in one shot. Yay. We have the baby Nidoran, Nidorina, and Nidoqueen. This one, it looks close enough, right? Close enough. I think Nidorina looks the most like it. I think that's the most accurate one I like. I mean, Nidoran, once I look at all of them from afar, Looks pretty good. I think you can tell what they are. Awesome. I'll put this aside. I have so much stuff on my desk. You don't understand how messy this area is. Just beads everywhere. Minecraft characters everywhere. I have this random Among Us. Like, look at this. He's taking up space. I just made him for fun to try out my 3D printer. So let me put this. I'll try to put this aside so then we can open up a pack of Pokemon cards and finish the stream. Oh, I also wanted to show you. First off, this is my Burger King Naruto collection. I know some of you don't know Naruto, but Naruto is my all-time favorite anime. It's a childhood favorite of mine. I showed Sasuke earlier. Like the next day after I got Sasuke, I went to 5 other Burger Kings just to find these toys. And then there was a Burger King by my grandma's place. They had Haruno, Sakura, and Uzumaki Naruto. So this is Team 7 from Naruto, the main 3 ninjas. They're kind of the main characters of the story. Well, he's the main character. He's like the... what do they call it? Anti-hero. She's there. And then I went to another Burger King and I found Gaara. I love Gaara. He's so cute. He's an angry boy, but it was because of his dad traumatizing him. And then he fights this guy, Lee, during the Chunin exams. That's another iconic fight. You gotta watch that if you ever start Naruto. Rock Lee. And he has weights underneath these orange things. He has like 100-pound weights. It's for his training. But these two, they fight it out. He kind of breaks his entire... Actually, I can't tell you. I can't spoil it. But these guys, these two are friends. They're friends. Your boyfriend's all-time fave is Lee. Yeah, he's really cool. He knows Drunken Fist. And when I went to Burger King, I was like, "Which character do you have?" And she's like, "The green one." And I'm still looking for Kakashi, who's also wearing a green jacket. I was like, "You mean the one with the haircut?" And she's like, "Yes, the one with the bangs." And I was like, "Oh, okay, that's..." Because she doesn't know their name. Burger King doesn't tell them what the name is. So if you go to a Burger King and you ask them what toys they have and they say the Naruto names, the character names, that's how you know they also watch Naruto. Because there's no other way for them to know the names if they don't watch it. Like on the bag, it just says what number it is and it says Naruto. It doesn't tell you what the name is. So if any Burger King member, like a team member, is telling you the names, then you know they're a fan as well. And then finally, my most recent addition to the collection, Hinata. She's so cute. Look at her. She was my favorite character growing up because she was so shy and she had like a bob cut just like me. And she's quiet but also very powerful. So I really liked her character. Isn't that cute? Cute. We got a double date here. I'm missing 2 more. I'm missing her cousin, Neji Hyuga, and I'm missing these 3's sensei, who is Hatake Kakashi. I really need him. If I don't get Kakashi, I will be... I mean, I'm happy with the rest of them, but I really need a full set Really need the Neji and the Kakashi. And these are like $2 if you just go to Burger King and get them. Just $2. Such a good deal for collectors like me. Alright, let's open up. I've been dying to open up one of these. This is a Destined Rivals gummy pack from Japan. When I was in the Pokemon Center Japan, I asked them, I said, "Sumimasen, これは何ですか?" And she said, like, これはgummy, Pokemon card, and then I was like, I think I understand. And so I knew it had a Pokemon card, which is all I wanted, and then 2 gummies. But my brother was like, it has 2 erasers in it. And I'm like, erasers? Why would they put erasers? I thought she said gummies, like a candy. And then when we went to checkout, they're like, oh, since this is a food item, you have to pay tax on it. And I'm like, see, it's not an eraser. They're gummies, like gelatin gummies. So I got this just so I could get the Destined Rivals card in it, even though it might not be anything special. Let me open it here. Let's see what we get. I really like the smell that comes out of this packaging. It's like a fruit punch. That's the flavor of the gummy. So here's a gummy. And let's see what card we got. It's Breloom. Aw, I was hoping it would be a good card. Because that's really expensive for one card. I think I paid, I think $2. That's a really expensive $2 card. But it is also for the gummy. Was it? Yeah, $2. Okay. It's okay. It's okay. I just wanted to try it. Was it worth it? No. But who knows? I have 3 more of them. Maybe one of those has a holo. Yeah, this is the gummy. It's pretty good though. It tastes good. And to continue with the Japanese theme, we will. I'm not gonna open my prismatic. I would like to open one of yours to choose. Which one should I open? Let me know. This one I still have. I have 2 packs of this, 2 packs of this, 2 packs of this, 2 packs of Journey Together. The mushroom thing? You mean this one? I don't think this is a I really don't know what this is. I think it's called Terapagos. I don't know what kind of... I miss when Pokemon were made after animals. Now I don't know what this is. This one's called Stera Inakuru. Or in English, what is that? In English, there's a different... Stellar Crown. Or something. I don't know. We'll open this one. Okay. Got my scissors. Let's hope we get something good. Journey Together. The icy one. Okay, I'm opening. I already opened this guy. What's the trick again? One to the front. This is Taro. That's a cute name. And she's pretty cute. Ooh, Pancham. Yancham. In Japanese, it's called Yancham. I like the bamboo. He's like fighting through the bamboo like Kung Fu Panda. Ooh, Rotom. Spin Rotom. So, Fan Rotom. Agojimushi. Agojimushi. I don't know the name of this guy in English. And oh my god! That's so beautiful! Oh my gosh. Yay! Nice choice, Yancy. Oh my god, Noctowl! My first full art! My first Japanese full art! Yay! I'm so happy. Wow, look at that. Look at the art on that. It's very different. Wow. I don't know how Yurunosuke. Yurunosuke. Let me search up. Is that Yurunosuke? Is that how you say it? Let me just search up Noctowl in Japanese. Noctowl in Japanese is oh, it doesn't. Google doesn't actually tell you. Oh, Yorunosuke. Oh, it's Yoru night. And then Nozuku, I don't know what that means. But Yoru means light, nighttime, which makes sense for Noctowl. Ooh, that's a beautiful card. Wow. It's a rare. It's 114 out of 102. Yay! Finally, we got a good card for my Japanese ones. This will make it all worth it. I need to get, here's my little Pikachu. I carry all of my sleeves in here. We'll sleeve him up and then put him. Oh, this is great. So I always like to take a photo with my ironed Pokemon and then I'll put the card right under. I always post an Instagram story of them when I'm done. Wow. Oh yeah, I didn't even notice the eyes glow. That's cute. That's a very unique art style. Like it doesn't... Like I can tell it's Noctowl, but it's kind of like a children's book art style, which I like. I'm just looking at all this treasure in its nest. I need to learn katakana. I can only read hiragana. Yeah, I think katakana will be quite useful if you ever visit Japan. Just learn to read it, and sometimes when you're just reading the katakana, you're like, oh, I can figure out what that means because it's a direct translation from English. Anyway, I really thought I wasn't gonna get anything from this pack, but wow, that was a great surprise. Let me put these away. I also got this deck box from the Pokemon Center in Japan. Isn't it cute? It's like a picnic Pikachu. Oh, it's so cute. We don't get this stuff in Canada. We need cuter things. I have two different places. This is to put my Japanese cards in the middle here. In the back I have the older yellow border cards. In the front I'll put all these new cards. In the front here has all of my new silver border, gray border cards. That's my little collection. Oh. Yeah, so then I will take a picture of this guy with my Nidoqueen, Nidorina, Nidoran. Right. That's it for today's stream. Oh, wait. I always forget. There's one more thing I need to do. I always forget this. But I love doing I love unboxing things. I used to want to be an unboxer YouTuber for Pokemon cards. So let's unbox one of the Pokemon TCG Pocket Packs, because I always forget to do these every day. There's some new packs here. There was some controversy regarding the Ho-Oh one because apparently one of the artists traced another artist's work. But I'm trying to collect the Eevee Grove packs to see if I can get some evolutions. Does anyone else play this? I feel like I only started playing this because I haven't been able to get real packs. Toge Demaru, Bettini, I got it. Chatot, Tsarina, a fruit Pokemon. Ambipom, cute. Okay, no evolution. And then I can open one more pack. See who we get. Let's get... Got Appleton, Vanillish, Brion, Bounce Sweet, Eevee bag. Okay. I mean, that is Eevee, but not an evolution. No hits on here today either. That's right. I actually have some pretty cool cards. Whoa, I got 151 cards collected already. The number 151 brings to mind the Pokédex. A total of 151 Pokemon were introduced in Pokemon Red and Pokemon Blue. Nice. From this collection, I got Flareon already. I got this cool Flareon card. Sometimes I wish these were real, because the art on here looks so good. This one was super cool too. This one has a special... I showed it before, but it has a special animation. I'll show it again just because I like it a lot. All the evolutions. Yeah, I still only like physical cards, but the digital one is really fun for doing on stream when I don't have more packs to open. But thank you guys. Thank you for watching and feeding along with me today. I'm very happy with the pull we got and the colors that turned out pretty well for these. I'll see you guys next time. I don't know if I will stream Minecraft again soon. Hopefully maybe Monday I will. Another Minecraft Monday. But every Friday I have been doing my Pokemon collection, my Pokemon challenge. We are trying to reach 151 Pokemon. Now we have done No, sorry, not 100. We've done 57 out of 151 Pokemon. Still a long way to go. I hope you will stick around for the journey. And once I finally make 151, we'll see what happens after that. Anyway, bye. Have a great weekend. Thank you so much for chatting. I will see you soon. Bye. Catch you in the next one.